Today, we're diving into the AZ-104 Microsoft Azure Administrator exam. I'll cover the key skills measured and share some essential tips to help you ace this exam. Before taking your exam, you should understand the Microsoft Azure Administrator AZ-104 exam. Here is a short brief. Passing the AZ-104 exam certifies you as a Microsoft Certified Azure Administrator Associate. The exam consists of 40 to 60 questions. You have 120 minutes to complete the exam, and the passing score is 700 out of 1,000. There are 5 sections in the skills measured in the Arizona 104 exam. Please have a brief view. Section 1 Manage Azure Identities and Governance, 15-20%, and its content. Section 2 Implement and Manage Storage, 10-15%, and its content. Section 3 Deploy and Manage Azure Compute Resources, 25-30%, and its content. Section 4 Implement and Manage Virtual Networking, 15-20%, and its content. Section 5 Monitor and Maintain Azure Resources, 10-15%, and its content. Practice online AZ-104 free dumps from Cert 007. Question 1. You discover that VM3 does not meet the technical requirements. You need to verify whether the issue relates to the NSGs. What should you use? A. Diagram in VNet1. B. The security recommendations in Azure Advisor. C. Diagnostic settings in Azure Monitor. D. Diagnose and solve problems in Traffic Manager profiles. EIP Flow Verify in Azure Network Watcher. Answer: E. Question 2. You need to recommend a solution to automate the configuration for the finance department users. The solution must meet the technical requirements. What should you include in the recommended? A. Azure APB2C. B. Azure AD Identity Protection. C. An Azure Logic App and the Microsoft Identity Management (MIM) client. D. Dynamic Groups and Conditional Access Policies. Answer: D. Question 3. You need to prepare the environment to meet the authentication requirements. Which 2 actions should you perform? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Azure Active Directory, AD, Identity Protection and an Azure Policy. B. A Recovery Services Vault and a Backup Policy. C. An Azure Key Vault and an Access Policy. D. An Azure Storage Account and an Access Policy. Answer: C. Question 4. You need to resolve the Active Directory issue. What should you do? A. From Active Directory Users and Computers, select the user accounts, and then modify the user principal name value. B. Run itfix.x, and then use the edit action. C. From Active Directory domains and trusts, modify the list of UPN suffixes. D. From Azure AD Connect, modify the outbound synchronization rule. Answer: B. Question 5. You need to recommend an identify solution that meets the technical requirements. What should you recommend? A. Federated Single on SSO and Active Directory Federation Services, ADFS. B. Password hash synchronization in single sign-on, SSO. C. Cloud-only user accounts. D. Pass-through authentication in single sign-on, SSO. Answer: A. Question 6. You have an Azure subscription. You plan to migrate 50 virtual machines from VMware vSphere to the subscription. You create a recovery services vault. What should you do next? A. Configure an extended network. B. Create a recovery plan. C. Deploy an open virtualization application, OVA, template to vSphere. D. Configure a virtual network. Answer: C. Why choose CERT 007 study material for your preparation? Thank you for watching. Subscribe CERT 007 for more exam tips and tutorials.